Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist, and today I'm going to be recording a Destiny Hero deck profile. Now this is a deck that's really fun and really interesting to spam out a bunch of fusion monsters and link monsters. It's just a really good overall warrior toolbox deck that can special summon out a bunch of stuff really quickly and overwhelm your opponent with surprising power. Now this deck was actually played by Aster Phoenix in the original GX series, and it was also played in the Arc 5 series as well, I believe, by Aster Phoenix when he made an appearance there. So really cool deck, really fun, but let's get straight into it, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell down there so you can become a part of the notification squad, and let's get straight on into it. And if you are a part of the notification squad, comment down below so I can give you a big heart, guys. So let's get straight on into this. So first off, we're going to be playing 3 copies of Destiny Hero Malicious. Destiny Hero Malicious basically its effect is that when it's in the graveyard, you can banish it to special summon another copy of itself. This card can really help you out with link plays and a lot of stuff like that. So we play it at 3. The next card is 2 copies of Destiny Hero Celestial. When this card declares an attack, you can target one face-up spell card your opponent controls and destroy it, and if you do, you get to inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent. I've actually made this come in quite handy by popping field spells and stuff like that, but its other effect is the one that's really big. When you have no cards in your hand, and this cannot be activated the turn this card is sent to the graveyard, but you can banish this card from your graveyard and another Destiny Hero, so like a dead Malicious that's in your grave, you can banish it and another Destiny Hero in your grave, and then you get to draw 2 cards. So it can really help you out with draw power as well. So the next card that we play is 3 copies of Destiny Hero Drill Dark. Some people play 2. I think that 3 is more optimal with Drill Dark. If this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can special summon one Destiny Hero from your hand that has equal to or less attack than this card, but the majority of your Destiny Heroes, and in fact all of your Destiny Heroes that I play, actually have less attack or equal to his attack, and then you get to special summon it from your hand, which is pretty cool because it can get you an instant link to or an overlay play, which we don't play a lot of overplays, or it can get you a fusion play to get you exactly what you need out of your deck. So the next card I play is 1 copy of Dynatag. The rest of the Destiny Heroes you kind of just play as a one-ofs, just to kind of have them for names. During damage calculation, on either player's turn, when you would take battle damage, you can discard him to make the damage you take 0. He can help out with FTKs and stuff like that, but he only prevents once. And hopefully on this ban list, we're going to get FTKs out of the way like that. And then if you do, each player takes 1,000 damage. You can banish this card from your graveyard to target one Destiny Hero monster you control. It gains 1,000 attack until the end phase of your opponent's turn. So it can help you out by being a battle trap as well. So it's just an overall really good card. Then we play 1 copy of Decider. Destiny Hero Decider basically is level 6 or higher monsters your opponent controls cannot target this card with attacks. That's okay, but a lot of people are playing link plays, so that effect doesn't come in that often. But it can kind of catch your opponent off guard if they declare an attack, and then this is the only monster you have, so it kind of negates their attack if they don't read it. And when it's normal summon, you can add a hero monster from your graveyard to your hand during the end phase of this turn. And during either player's turn, when this card is activated, that would inflict damage to your opponent while this card's in your grave. Return it to your hand, and if you do, make the effect damage 0. But you can only use the following effects of him once per duel. So that's why we only play 1 copy of Deciders, because you can only use this effect once per duel. So it's kind of like a Scarm in a way, but only once per duel, which kind of sucks in a way. So then I play 1 copy of Diamond Dude. Diamond Dude is once per turn, you can excavate a card off the top of your deck, and if it's a normal spell, send it to the grave. Otherwise, place it on the bottom of the deck. During your main phase of your next turn, this card was activated. If it was a spell you excavated, you get to activate the spell's effect. So like if you reveal Polymerization, you can activate Polymerization the next turn, which is pretty cool, and he doesn't have to stay on the field in order for that to activate. So then we play a Disc Commander, which has just newly came off the ban list. But his effect is kind of like the same thing with Decider. You only play 1 of it because you're only usually going to get it off 1 time. He cannot be special summoned from the graveyard the turn he was sent there, and if he is special summoned from the graveyard, you get to draw 2 cards, but you can only use this effect once per duel. So it's kind of one of those things, I kind of wanted to play 1 of it, just to kind of see if I could get that effect off, and it does come in quite handy sometimes to get that double draw off. So then we play 1 copy of Dreamer. Dreamer is just really good. During damage calculation, if your Destiny Hero monster battles an opponent, and this card is in the graveyard, you can special summon this card and make that monster unable to be destroyed by battle. So you can protect one of your Destiny Heroes quite easily. And if you do, you take no damage from that battle, so it protects your battle or your life points as well. And if it's summoned this way, you banish it when it leaves the field. So if this is the last attack that your opponent can conduct, and you summon this, you pretty much get a link play next turn, or you get a fusion play if you have polymerization. So then we play, that's it for the Destiny heroes. For the extra heroes, like the other heroes that we play 2 copies of Honest Neos, because this makes a hero monster go to 2,500 during a battle. I play 1 copy of Stratos because it can search literally any hero. So that's why we play it. And everything in here can be searched with just a normal summon. I play 3 copies of Solid Man because I also play Shadow Mist in here, and it can really help out with that. And also this lets you special summon any hero monster from your hand, so it can kind of help out with even more plays. Because like if you normal summon Solid Man and then special summon Drill Dart, then you can special summon out like Malicious, and then Malicious gets banished off of link play, and it just goes from there. Then we play 2 copies of Shadow Mist for the searching ability that Shadow Mist allows us to have. And then for the final 3 monsters we have is 3 copies of Vision Hero Vion. Basically, this is essentially like Armageddonite, but searchable in this deck. If this card is normal or special summon, you get to send a hero monster from your deck to the grave. And then you can also have the effect of once per turn, you can banish a hero monster from your grave and add a polymerization from your deck to your hand. So that is it for the monsters, guys. Let's get into the spells. So we have quite a few spells that we play on top of this. We actually don't play, I don't play any traps in this deck, which I will say an honorable mention would be Necrofusion, which would be this card. I don't play it, but I would recommend maybe playing it in the deck because it can come in quite handy. But for the spells, guys, we're going to play 1 copy of Reinforcements of the Army because it searches all of our warrior monsters at level 4 or lower. So everything but Malicious is searchable off of this. Then I play a Monster Reborn. This is the card that comes up quite frequently with Disc Commander to special summon it back to draw 2 cards. This is basically like Pot of Greed if I have Disc Commander in grave. 2 copies of Call by the Grave because we just need to stop effects to get our attacks off and stuff like that to get our effects off. I played 3 polymerizations in here because you just need it to fusion summon as quickly as possible. And plus it's searchable off of your Vision Hero Vion. 3 copies of Destiny Draw. Destiny Draw is just Pot of Greed for this deck, like seriously. Because you just discard a Destiny Hero card to draw 2 cards. I mean, that's it. 3 copies of Allure of Darkness. Allure of Darkness is just the draw power of this deck besides Destiny Draw and Celestial. And, I mean, this deck has so much draw power and it's ridiculous. And then I played 3 copies of Mass Change because it just requires a hero monster to send to the grave, and everything's a hero monster in this deck. Like, I mean, literally anything can be sent to the grave, and everything's dark, so we just summon out Dark Law all the time in this deck. So that's pretty much it. That's it for the main deck, guys. Let's get into the extra deck. So the extra deck is kind of self-explanatory. A lot of it's heroes, a lot of it's fusions. So first off, we're going to play 2 copies of Dystopia. Dystopia is, if this card is special summon, you can target a level 4 or lower Destiny Hero monster in your grave and inflict damage to your opponent equal to that target's attack. So it does a little bit of burn damage, and if you can do this late game, it does quite a bit of damage. You're usually only going to inflict about 1,600 points of damage to your opponent. And then during either player's turn, if this card's current attack is different from its original attack, you can target a card on the field and destroy it, and then if you do, this card's attack becomes equal to that original attack. So it kind of balances itself out, but it pops stuff and it burns your opponent, so it's really good as a 2-of, in my opinion. It's usually the one I go for besides Dangerous. I usually go for Dangerous a lot. So then I play 1 copy of Dystopia or Dystopia. It takes a Destiny Hero and then a Destiny Hero fusion monster and then a Destiny Hero monster. So usually I make this last, but it's the biggest one of them all at 3,000. And if it's fusion summon, you can fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using materials from your hand or field. So it's like an instant polymerization. And once per turn, you can target a monster on the field and make it unable to be destroyed by battle or by card effects. And if you do, neither player take battle damage from attacks involving it. So it's kind of like Stardust Spark and Polymerization all in one, which is pretty cool. And I just really like the card. So then I play 2 copies of Destiny Hero Dangerous. I considered playing 3 because of how often I go into it. Basically, it's kind of like Foolish Burial. Quick effect, you get to discard a card and then send a Destiny Hero monster from your deck, from your hand or deck to the graveyard. And if you do Destiny Hero monster you currently control, gain 2 enter attack for each Destiny Hero monster in your grave until the end phase. So like, it can make your Destiny Heroes pretty big. And usually this is your first turn play, is you put this in defense position and send like Malicious to grave and then start special summoning and link playing. Like, that's the big thing that you want to do. It works very, very well. Then we play 1 copy of Vision Hero Adoration. Adoration is just something that if I have like a Destiny Hero and I have a Polymerization and I have an Elemental Hero, I can go into this very easily. So that's why I play it. I play 2 Dark Laws because it's my big target for my mass change, and I want to make Dark Law to disrupt my opponent as much as possible. Boral Sword, I still don't have. You can play Boral Load if you want to in this position. I just like Boral Sword for the OTKs. But if you don't have Boral Sword, just play Boral Load or whatever rank 4 you want to play, or link 4 you want to play. I just really like Boral Sword, and I really need to get a hold of one. I play Summon Sorceress as well. Basically just special summons out exactly what I need when I need it. And also, this is probably going to get banned, so play something like Deco Talker if you're in the EU and you don't have this yet. But I don't anticipate this is actually going to get banned on the list because of the Soul Fusion Special Edition releasing her in it. So, I mean, they've already confirmed that in Isolde, so I think they're pretty much safe on the next ban list, which I'm kind of disappointed that Summon Sorceress is actually not going to get banned, because it's a part of a lot of degenerate OTKs and FTKs. If they would ban her, Firewall could probably stay. Like, it would disrupt so many plays. And they'd have to figure out so many different things. But then we play a Nightmare Unicorn just to bounce stuff. I play Extra Hero Wonder Driver because it has to do with polymerization, and it has to and it helps me just with heroes overall. I play an Isolde as well because it's all warriors. I play Wee Witch's Apprentice because they're pretty much all darks as well, and they can get pretty big if you summon Wee Witch Apprentice and have like, you do Wee Witch Apprentice, Dark Law, and then have like Honest Neos in hand, discard it, and he goes to like, literally, he would go to like 49 originally, and then he goes up to like 54 with Honest Neos, which is just huge. And then for my kind of like my oh crap button, I play 1 Evilsworn Exciton Knight. Exciton Knight's here just to kind of like solve problems. Like if my opponent summons like a really big board and I can't handle it, except for Blowing Board, I'm gonna summon like Solid Man, special summon Drill Dark, overlay, and make Exciton Knight. Like, that's the only reason he's here, is just to kind of like prevent my opponent. If you have something else you would like to play instead of Exciton Knight, go for it, be my guest, put it here. But I like Exciton Knight at 1 in this deck because it just helps me so much. But that's it for the deck profile. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Tell me what you think of this deck down in the comments down below. If it does get hit on the ban list, because I'm taking this pre-ban list of November 2018, if it does get hit on the ban list, like Malicious and Vion and stuff like that, I'll comment down below and tell you guys what to fix and how to change the deck to make it work better and work around the ban list. And we can do that together down in the comments. Read the comments, tell me what they, just read around. Maybe somebody will comment down below and say, hey, change out 2 Maliciouses or 3 Maliciouses for this or something like that. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell down there so you can become a part of the notification squad, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you around, guys.